folks. Welcome. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. This is Justin Fleener. We're on that one, by the way, Justin, if you want to look at the camera. Yeah, I don't care where you look, really. To tell you the truth, Justin, you can look around wherever you want. Look at the posters, for crying out loud. That'd be all okay by me. Justin is the head coach at Teutopolis High School baseball. We are going to talk baseball. We're going to talk high school baseball, talk a little college baseball. I am terrifically interested in Justin's thoughts on the Houston Astros and maybe a little bit of some of the other stuff in Major League Baseball. Because I suspect you probably do have opinions on such things.
I do.
I'll bet you do. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. I am Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in here on Channel 3 over in Salem, up in Effingham, Stone Ridge area, Watson, Hartville, Teutopolis, Dietrich, Channel 100, or same thing in Louisville and Flora and all over the place. We do appreciate you tuning in. Also online, you can find us on YouTube at the Big Talk with Bruce Dickey channel, Wabash Catch TV on YouTube. Just search for Big Talk on YouTube and you'll find it. Now, what is going on in the area today? See, now I've taken you off. You're okay. What are some community events? You don't care about any of these either. You're a busy man. Do you ever even get home? How often are you home?
I'm in home every once in a while, here and there, besides between basketball games right now.
Yeah, I was going to say you're basketball, baseball, and then you're just
keep hopping.
You're good to be
just as busy like everybody else.
It's good to be a busy man.
I guess so.
I guess it is. Yeah, that's cool. Well, some community events going on today in Flora. As a matter of fact, at 10 a.m. this morning, Piano with Mary. She'll be playing for about an hour or so. That'll be at the Flora Rehabilitation and Healthcare Center, of course, just off the main drag next to McDonald's over there. Well, not the main drag, I guess the nude main drag as opposed to the old main drag. And that's 10 a.m. this morning. Xenia Community Church is going to have a meeting at Flora Gardens this evening. I guess they're going to do their Wednesday night services here on this Wednesday, February 26th at the Flora Gardens. That'll be at 6 o'clock tonight, so if you're interested or if you have a loved one there at Flora Gardens, by all means, join them and get them out there and say hello. Also, over in Centralia tonight, this is kind of an interesting thing at the Centralia Historical Museum. If you haven't pre-planned or done your investment planning, this is Eat, Learn, and Pre-Plan. Limited seating is available. This is at 6 o'clock at the Centralia Historical Museum. A light dinner along with guest speakers, attorney Marvin Miller and Wells Fargo Representative Dean Lamp. I heard Marvin Miller, and I thought he had passed away years ago. Marvin Miller from the Major League Baseball Players Association. Entirely different guy.
Yes, so.
It's an he died like 5 years ago. Yeah, he's going to the Hall of Fame.
Really?
Yeah, they put him in. But that is over at Centralia tonight at the Centralia Historical Museum. Also tonight, over in up at Effingham at the Village Wine and Gifts, it's open mic night. This starts at 7 o'clock, runs till about 10 or so. I know that our good friend Bill Poss is usually up there, and there's usually a bunch of other folks in there having a good time. If you have some talent, if you don't have some talent, but you can play guitar and you want to sing, by all means, head up there and hop in and say hello. And the folks, I'm sure, will be very, very open to anybody wanting to help. This is Wednesday, February 26th. This is National Pistachio Day. Happy National Pistachio Day. Go nuts. February 26th recognizes all things pistachio, and National Pistachio Day is the day to celebrate. This day is set aside for all pistachio lovers to eat their favorite nut all day long. For those who don't eat pistachios, buy some and give them away to somebody who does. Crack them open and eat them, or enjoy them in ice cream or your favorite pistachio desserts. Some trivia: pistachios arrived in the United States sometime in the 1880s, but they've been cultivated in the Middle East since biblical times. Do you know what percentage of pistachios come from California? Pistachios in the United States, anyway. come from California?
85%.
98%.
That's close.
So
So still under.
you're still under. That's right. Now try to grow a pistachio tree. I'm guessing that's kind of tough.
That would be.
I'm guessing it's kind of tough. Pretty where anywhere else you go. Some pistachio facts. All pistachio shells are naturally beige in color, and some folks dye nuts red and black just for what they want to. Folks will buy them. Health benefits. Pistachios an excellent source of vitamins B6, copper, and manganese. Did you also know that shells from salted pistachios can be placed around the base of plants to deter slugs and snails? That I did not know.
Figure salt could, so I suppose.
Oh, you see, that's I guess probably what it is. If you're eating the salted pistachios, that might be the better off. But that's the thing though. Why would you want to take slugs off your trees? Because don't they eat the bugs?
I could. I remember putting salt on slugs when I was younger and watching.
You're a cruel jerk, really, Justin.
I can remember doing that. I remember putting salt on slugs. I won't tell you the other things I remember doing.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know after hearing about that. But you see, the other thing, I mean, if you really don't like slugs, instead of just putting down the shells like that, you put the thing of beer out. Have you ever done that?
No.
Put a pie pan of beer out at night. And in the morning, if you don't like slugs,
is that where all the slugs go to hang out?
That's where the slugs go to hang out. They all go in there and die. I mean, it's kind of cruel, but I guess not a bad way to go if you're a slug.
It's not.
What else is? Let's get off of that. What else is this? This is Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday signals, of course, the beginning of the Lenten season for Christians. It takes 46 days before Easter and is always on the day after Shrove Tuesday. Of course, Shrove Tuesday was yesterday, and the Mardi Gras, Shrove Tuesday, Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras, however you want to word it, was yesterday. So if you do see somebody, now this is an embarrassing story, but I will tell it since we're talking it as Ash Wednesday. You're from a community that has the occasional Catholic folks in it, at least certainly where you work, maybe not so much in Louisville. I grew up in Fairfield, and we have one small Catholic church in Fairfield, and that's where they had Ash Wednesday services. I never knew anything about it. Never knew what was going on. So I'm a freshman at University of Illinois, right? And I'm walking down the street on a beautiful February, March afternoon, and I keep seeing people with like smudges on their foreheads. And it took me about 5 or 6 people before somebody said, "Hey, stupid, it's Ash Wednesday." Because I said, "Hey, man, you got something on your head."
Was that maybe it was just a bad pickup line?
That might have been what they thought. It was true, though. Yes, I just realized that I was not that bright at the time. So, what do you do? I mean, as stupid as a stupid does, and that was me. What's on television? What do you want to see on TV tonight? We'll be over in Flora for the Salem Wildcats versus the winner of Monday night's Lawrenceville-Shelbyville basketball game. This game will start on Wednesday night around 6:45. It's the regional semifinal at Flora. That ought to be a fun one. Also, a bunch of NCAA basketball games on the Fox Sports 1. This is a doubleheader. A couple of Big East games. St. John's Red Storm versus Villanova. Then Georgetown versus Marquette. You're looking for the Big Ten. Big Ten Network has a doubleheader as well. Rutgers Scarlet Knights at the Penn State Nittany Lions. That's on Big Ten Network at 6 o'clock. That'll be followed by the Maryland Terrapins versus the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And finally, not quite finally, NHL hockey tonight. Buffalo Sabres are at the Colorado Avalanche, and the Pittsburgh Penguins playing at the Los Angeles Kings. And finally, in the NBA, doubleheader game on ESPN tonight. The Memphis Grizzlies are at the Houston Rockets at 7 o'clock. That'll be followed by the Boston Celtics at the Utah Jazz. This is Justin Justin Fleener. I am Bruce Dickey. He's the head coach of the Teutopolis baseball, the state champion Teutopolis baseball wooden shoes, and we're going to be back. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff here with Justin right after this word. Do please stick around.
Morton Building's annual sales event, Building Value Days, is going on now. If you're dreaming of a home and garage, farm storage building, insulated workshop, or even a horse barn or commercial facility, take advantage of discounted pricing on new buildings through February 29th. The quality of our materials, craftsmanship, and industry-leading warranty will ensure your satisfaction for generations to come. So don't delay. Contact your local Morton sales office or visit mortonbuildings.com and learn how you can build for less during Building Value Days.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians, and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Justin Fleener. Justin is the head coach of the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes, and he has been there for how long?
This is my 20th year. My 20th year up to T-Town.
Wow. Where'd you start?
I was at my hometown. I was at Louisville for 3 years in the school years 98, 99, and 2000. And then I went up to Teutopolis.
That's the other thing. I haven't had a chance to talk to your brother Chris. You've had a lot of changes in the family this year, haven't you?
Yeah. He is not at Effingham anymore. He is now down at Fairfield. So,
and he's moved too, right?
Yeah, sure did. His family moved down there. Dylan and Carly go down to New Hope. Mm-hmm. They go to school down there south of Fairfield.
You don't get a chance to see him nearly probably as much as you used to.
No, not as much. I did get to see him this weekend. I saw
that's cool.
Chris and Dylan were up helping out the farm a little bit, and I did get to see one of Dylan's baseball games this fall.
Oh, that's good.
And then one of his basketball games I got to go down and watch. So.
Oh, good deal. Tell everybody where, if there's folks here from all over the place now, and the folks in Teutopolis probably know where you're from, and the folks in Louisville and Flora probably know where you're from, but the folks in Salem may not, and the folks in Fairfield and Sisney stuff. Where are you from? Where are you from originally? Give me the Justin Fleener biography.
Oh, well, I grew up in Louisville.
Did you play for Ron Reed?
I sure did.
How How is that playing for Ron Reed? I've talked to all kinds of folks. I watched Ron Reed coach for years and years and years. I thought he was one of the most intense individuals I've ever seen on the side.
Yes, he was. When he came out my sophomore year in high school, and he was just our JV coach at that time. He did fresh soft and JV, and Jim Archer was the varsity coach. Ron became the head coach my junior year, and he coached every male sport at the school that year. He did fall baseball, freshman basketball, sophomore basketball, JV basketball, and varsity basketball. He did it all.
He didn't have time to breathe.
No, he didn't. He was right out of college, and they kept him hopping up there. He was very intense. I mean, at that time, he was right out of college, so he still is very good probably on the basketball court.
Oh, yeah.
But, he'd be in scrimmage with us, and he was very good and intense, very intense. There was a lot of practices that we still needed to work on some things, and we kept going over it. But I'd play for him again today.
I bet. Now, you see, that's the thing. I thought you were going to say there were a lot of practices where we still needed to go over things, but we got kicked out.
There were some times. There used to be a janitor used to, whenever the girls were coming, he shut the lights off on Coach a few times.
Oh, is that right?
It's time to get going so the girls can get in here. So, yes, we literally had the lights shut off on us sometimes.
Oh, that's cool. That's good, just good, clean fun. All right, so you went to Louisville. Then you decided to go to college. Where'd you go to college?
Went to OCC for 1 year, and then went to Greenville.
To play baseball? Or
no, I was not at Olney. My first year over at Olney, I was just a student, but was still able to play Legion baseball. I was, I guess, young enough at the time, still qualified to play Legion ball. So I played Legion ball down here at Fleener. Jim Brisden and Dr. Cycle still had it. They put the Legion teams together then. Right. So I continued to play Legion ball, and then it just happened to be down at Harrisburg, and Greenville's coach was there to watch another kid play, and happened to see me. I was in the right place at the right time.
What did you play?
Infield.
Just anywhere, third base,
shortstop,
no specialty?
Shortstop and third. At the time, I was actually playing third.
Really?
And was playing with my brother. Chris was old enough at the time, and I was young. I guess the age bracket said that we could be playing on the same Legion team. So
he's 2 or 3 years younger than you.
He's 3 years younger than me.
Okay.
So he happened to right place at the right time.
That's a happy
Coach Marsh happened to see me and say, would you be interested in coming down over to Greenville? So I made the decision to switch. I thought, I like to play if I can have that opportunity. So I played some years over at Greenville.
What was your specialty? I mean, not just in the field. Were you all glove, no hit? Were you no hit?
I like to think of myself as whatever the team needed.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I was.
So you couldn't hit a lick, could
That's
you?
right. You put that ball on a tee and I could hit it.
That must be. Was how big of a difference? I guess you didn't see much at OCC since you didn't play.
No.
But how with a year off between high school ball and you had the Legion ball between to Greenville. How big of a shock was it when you got into play against college players?
Just from playing high school ball around here, and just basically seeing the players that were around this area, the guys I had in my team, even playing Legion ball just in in Southern Illinois.
Fairfield had a team.
Fairfield, Carmi, Salem. We'd go down to Metropolis, Harrisburg. Basically in the Southern Illinois, what the Legion district would be. Because actually, I only played spring baseball at Louisville my freshman year. My sophomore, junior, and senior year, we didn't have spring baseball.
Oh, really?
So no. But the difference I noticed was the guys' arms were much more. They were a lot stronger.
Is that right?
A lot stronger. And so when I'm taking ground balls at short or third, and we're relaying balls from the outfield, I can remember one time yelling cut on a ball that the shortstop let go, and it still basically about took my glove off.
Oh, really?
So I started out as an infielder at third base. Actually, I was recruited as a shortstop, but when I got over there, I realized very quickly that those guys there are a lot better than I was.
Those guys playing shortstop, they've got guns.
Great hands. So I went to third, and then they also made a pitcher out of me, but I hit. In college, I think I played every position except catcher. I didn't catch, but I think I pitched, played all the infield positions.
Well,
And
see,
by my
now-
last 2 years, I was playing outfield.
So you weren't kidding when you said you just play whatever position
I
was
did. I
needed,
played a lot of
was
positions.
needed to win. And that's kind of, I'm in having coached for 23 years now, I'm betting that you see a lot of those kind of players both in your teams as well as on other teams, don't you?
I see a lot of athletes. You get a lot of athlete, and you give him a couple of days practice. Kid in baseball, a good athlete in baseball, will be able to pick up a glove and ball and be able to play any position.
No kidding.
I think the good athletes can.
Be able to-
Catching may be a little bit difficult, but just for the fact that the guy's throwing the ball and the guy's swinging. But a couple of days, I imagine he could have that down. Good athletes can adjust to a lot of things.
I got to tell you, I was the worst baseball player of all time. I thought I was a decent athlete, too, but I got to tell you, I can prove you wrong for that theory. I was the worst baseball player of all time. Well, maybe wasn't as good as athlete as I thought, too.
Maybe baseball athlete then, because there are good athletes out there. Hitting that baseball is one of the hardest things to do.
Yeah, we're going to get to that here in just a minute. You're watching Justin Fleener. He's the head coach of the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. We're talking about a wide variety of stuff, and we're probably going to get into last year's shoes team and all the rest of you. I mean, you've had a lot of success at Teutopolis, in which you got to be justly proud for. We'll probably talk about some of that, may not even get to it.
That'd
Would
be
you
all
mind
right.
that?
That's whatever you want to talk about. I'm fine with that.
We'll figure it out. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after this. Do stick around.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Morton Building's annual sales event, Building Value Days, is going on now. If you're dreaming of a home and garage, farm storage building, insulated workshop, or even a horse barn or commercial facility, take advantage of discounted pricing on new buildings through February 29th. The quality of our materials, craftsmanship, and industry-leading warranty will ensure your satisfaction for generations to come. So don't delay. Contact your local Morton sales office or visit mortonbuildings.com and learn how you can build for less during Building Value Days.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching. Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest Justin Fleener, the head coach of the, or manager. Do you call it head coach in high school? Or
Coach.
Coach, all right. I didn't know how. Manager in the pros.
Yes.
Manager in the pros. But he's head coach of the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes baseball squad. And they won last year's the state championship. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It is always interesting to me when you see a town that like Teutopolis that produces long-term runs in athletics, like you'll see the basketball team's been good for so long, and the baseball team is always really good. I always kind of wonder, and you would have the unique perspective on this. I always kind of wonder, does no football make a lot to do with that, or does that have any effect at all?
I don't think that has any effect. I think it's that the sports that they've been doing for a long time, they
concentrate on.
Yeah, and there's the sports you mentioned have had success.
Volleyball.
There's other sports up there. I mean, girls
soccer,
tennis, boys tennis, soccer. Those in my 20 years up there, they've had trips that they go on to state.
That's the thing.
And people don't get to hear about them, but they have
cheerleaders for crying out loud. The dance squad had an outstanding year.
Anything that they are going to be
they're just
participating in, they want to do it well.
Folks are driven up there. That's for certain. Well, that's cool. All right, so you were at college at Greenville. Then you decided. What made you become a teacher? Had you ever have any other thought?
No, I didn't. When I was in college, I got it in Bachelor's of Science in Environmental Studies, and I wanted to go work for the Department of Natural Resources. I wanted to be outside. My grandfather was a game warden, and I thought maybe something along that lines, but maybe a wildlife biologist. Wanted to be outdoors, wanted to do something with that, and
wildlife biology took a lot more math than I would have been comfortable.
Okay.
Math and chemistry.
Well, I kind of had some of those classes.
You would have that. If you're a science teacher for crying out loud, you had that.
Well, that degree led me actually being hired by Greenville. Greenville had started a program. It's called Wetlands Restoration, and I applied for a job there and was one of the folks that were in charge of restoring some bottomland hardwoods just over here, just north of Clay City. Some of the ground we came over and planted trees back in those areas just north of the river there on the west side of the road, and a couple other places around southern Illinois we were in charge of. But I made a choice then. The guy who hired me, Dave Patrick, said, "Hey, we may move up to here," and the business was kind of going to change. I wanted to know if I was going to continue to be a part of it, but I had an inkling at that time to get into coaching. I wanted to be back closer to home.
Yeah.
So,
well, you will see now that was the thing with the folks in Greenville sending you over to Clay City to work on the trees for however weeks or months.
A couple months, right around the summer I was getting married in summer of '96.
That probably did steer your.
My wife, who's from here also, Susan and I, we both had our families are both from around here, and we were very comfortable. Wanted to come back to this area. So
when do you decide to be a coach, and how does one out of the blue learn how to coach? I mean, because you played college baseball, but did you really pay attention to the coach watch him as trying to learn, or you were just trying to win the game, paying attention to your own business?
I think you take experiences from both aspects of it there. I mean, at the time, you're taking advice from him. You're seeing what the plan is to how you're going to get by this game. What can you do to improve yourself to help the team? And you listen to what those coaches are saying over and over. It's for the team. And when you dedicate yourself and you give up, when you sacrifice yourself for the good of others, for the good of the team, hopefully some good things will happen. And I was able to be part of some good teams over at Greenville. Coach Bob Marsh.
I was going to say, who would be your mentors if you look back? And
many men.
It can't just be a single person, can it?
Many men. My father had a huge impact. He was out pitching baseballs to us, playing basketball with us. I had two younger brothers and a younger sister. He was involved in sports and all the way up through when I was able to start playing school-wise. We had a ball diamond, and just recently, this weekend, we cut down a tree, and I said, "Hey, Dad, you know what this tree symbolizes?" He goes, "I know what it symbolizes, getting it cut down so it didn't fall on my power lines and my generator there." I said, "That was our first base."
Oh, is that right?
Our very first field we played on, that was our very first base that I can remember. But my dad had a huge impact on me, and Mom and Dad both being able to take me to wherever I needed to get to as a little league.
Was it an oak?
It was a locust tree, actually.
A locust?
A locust tree.
Oh, you don't want like locust.
Hey, no, it's make good firewood because we made a lot of firewood this weekend. So that, and then you can go on through the lines. Kelly Stortzum, who I'm actually teaching with now, he does part-time up at T-Town. Was a 5th grade basketball coach. Doug Slover, Shane Bishop, Alan Zuber, who used to be a teacher at Louisville, taught junior high when I was in 6th grade, really inspired me in baseball. And then how to behave, how to conduct yourself. And each one of these guys, and you get into high school, and Dale Henson down here, he's from the Flora area. Dale was teaching out at Louisville. He was my freshman. When I was a freshman, he was down at Louisville.
That must make you, having all those folks having an influence.
Yep.
That must make you very cognizant of how you carry yourself and how your team carries itself now that you're coaching. Because you probably realize, boy, that people are paying attention to me.
Yep. I'm appreciative for what those men were able to do for kids in a community.
Yeah.
And I see now, and maybe at the time I don't realize it.
Yeah.
But when you look back on it now, and I think, man, they didn't have to be out there for 3 hours.
Yeah.
And as Coach Reed was able to do in basketball, I mean, he could have, did the hour and a half practice. Hey, boy, that's good enough. This is just high school.
Yeah.
Head on home.
Yeah.
We'll get back at it tomorrow. But that drive, that push that says, hey, we need to get better at this. We can succeed. He saw stuff in us that said, hey, we can have some success. And all those coaches, all those guys that I just mentioned there that said, we're going to work at it, and we're going to push yourselves, and we're going to challenge you, and together to come as a team. Now I look back and think, man, I want to provide that opportunity as much as I can for the young kids, the high school kids up at Teutopolis, be able to, the hitting barn that I was talking about. Along with softball, we have, and the volunteers up there, we've got a place where kids can go make themselves better.
There you go. So I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take another quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about baseball teams in particular, as well as I'm going to show some pictures from last year's great run through the championship. That's Justin Fleener. I'm Bruce Dickey. You're watching Big Talk. We'll be back right after this.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Morton Building's annual sales event, Building Value Days, is going on now. If you're dreaming of a home and garage, farm storage building, insulated workshop, or even a horse barn or commercial facility, take advantage of discounted pricing on new buildings through February 29th. The quality of our materials, craftsmanship, and industry-leading warranty will ensure your satisfaction for generations to come. So don't delay. Contact your local Morton sales office or visit mortonbuildings.com and learn how you can build for less during Building Value Days.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Justin Fleener. He's the head coach of the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes baseball squad. And last year, 2019, a shocking brand new occurrence. You win state tournament.
Oh, great experience!
I'm just teasing. You can't say that. You can't. You can't ever take something like that easy or take it for granted. Can you?
No, you don't. You don't take any of those for granted, and you feel very fortunate each time. It's because there's a lot of work and there's a lot of things that have to go your way for that to happen.
How many state championships has Teutopolis won in baseball?
In baseball,
4. 2010,
2011, 2017,
17 and 19.
2019.
Were they all? 10 and 11 would have been in 1A, right?
Yeah. Nope. It was in the same classification we have now. 2008 was the first year they went to the 4 classes.
Oh, okay. So 2A.
Yep.
All 4 of them.
Yep.
All right, that's cool. All right, just trying to clarify for myself. Let's see a couple of pictures here. Now, is that this year? I mean, I'm trying to figure how do I tell which year's which? That's this year's dog pile, right?
That was 2019 dog pile.
I gotta ask, have you ever been hurt in a dog pile?
No, because I don't go get in that right there. I wait for all those boys to get in it and kind of do that old man run up to and tap those guys out there in the back. And say, all right, guys, I don't need to be at the bottom of that there. So
you've never seen anybody get hurt in a dog pile.
I've seen guys come up from the bottom holding their hands. I'm hoping they're all right, but it's a lot of fun. And it was. And the funny thing about those dog piles in 2017, Eric Kramer was out on the mound, and that's the first year we had the pitch count.
Okay.
And we have the lead in it was I think bottom of the 7th inning.
Yeah.
And he was reaching his limit. And at the time it was 105, and he was going to be on pitch 104 when he's starting this batter. And if you
start a batter under your limit, you can finish the batter.
So I went out and I said, hey, to let you know this is going to be your last one. Once you know you pitched a heck of a ball game right now. You gave us a shot, and this will be your last batter, and then I'm going to come back out and we're going to get you. Unless you throw a double play ball on this guy, then we'll end it right here. I kid you not. I sat down in the dugout, turn around just in time, ground ball the pitcher, 1-6-3, double play, dog pile. So that's what the next couple of years the guys have kind of used that as, hey, double play, then dog pile. Double play, then dog pile. So
I like that.
So,
now, do they do the dog piles just at state tournament, or will they do it on winning a sectional or super sectional ever?
They're very. I mean, they're happy to win a regional. They're happy to win a sectional, and then get into that super sectional. Know that you're going to state. They're very excited.
That's cool.
The one I enjoy watching is the one you had on the screen there. So
yeah, I'll bet. Let's see what other picture. Let's see. Now this was this year as well, right?
Yep, sure was.
And these games take place in Peoria.
Yep.
Okay. At where the Cardinals play, I guess. Right? Yeah.
Yep.
That's really cool.
Those are Field.
So now, do they? I guess they give out the second place before they give out your trophy.
Pleasant Plains, as you can kind of see over in the corner, is getting lined up for their picture, and then they present ours, and the guys are. Usually in the trophy presentations, when you have the regional, the seniors go out and get it, and the guys then kind of meet them. And you can see they had just got the plaque in there. Everybody was excited to go get it.
Well, that's outstanding. Here we got a picture of this.
Mitch Hemmon and Brady McMahon. I'm sorry, Mitch Hardick. And Brady McMahon.
Brady McMahon was your first baseman, right?
No, Brady was the catcher. You see the catcher gear on in there.
Okay, barely see it.
Mitch Hardick came in for Mitch Hemmon. He came in the later innings and
finished the game.
Finished the game off for us. That's right.
Let's see what other pictures I have. Now there's Dawson Smith.
Yep.
And
play it short.
Playing it short, but this was not his. This was not his specialty, was it? A shortstop. He was a good shortstop, but
he was a very good shortstop. I mean, he had great hands. For his size, he moved very well. He was one of those athletes that I'm talking about.
I remember him on the basketball court last year.
He was
last
athletic.
2 or 3 years. He's very good.
So he played short and then would pitch for us last year.
Let's see what else. Oh, we've got a couple of shots. You were talking about this earlier. This is your new. Well, not how new is your new building?
Well, the barn. You can see where the wooden poles here on the left side of the screen.
Yeah,
that's where the old wall used to be. And we used to just have one cage in there. So you're kind of looking at what used to be there. And
let's see about
through
that.
Volunteers. Started over a year ago.
Oh, there's a better look at it.
And that's the part that we've added on. And this started, like I said, over a year ago, doing some work on it, and through fundraising and donations up there,
right?
We were able to add on this part here, and then put the turf in it, and then there'll be a second net that will go up in there as soon as we get some time to get it.
So there'll be a net over here on this side where there's no net. Yep. Is there? How big is the? How long is the building?
80 feet.
So you do have room in there to put a mound.
Yep, sure will.
Are you planning to throw a mound in there, or what's the?
Yeah, we'll throw some mounds in there now. Right now, in years past, we've always went up and thrown in the gym, but I hope the boys and the girls are using that gym for a little bit longer. I hope they're getting ready for their basketball season.
Yeah, that's right.
So we'll start. They'll play tonight.
Well, they played Monday. They won on Monday. How about we put it that way?
That'd be great. That'd be just fine. You're saying that.
That's what we'll say. But yeah, that'd be outstanding. See them keep playing, having a practice in the courts up there.
Yes, and we'll make do out there in that shed that you just had up there.
Tell me a little bit about let's talk a little bit about. We just showed the training facility. What do the boys do? The non-basketball, the non-other sport athletes do over the wintertime? Do they have workouts or something, or what do you?
We started actually the 1st of November, 2 days a week. Susie Parks, our trainer, sets up a training program for them, and this year, and really the past couple of years, arm care. So Tuesdays were arm care days. We have an arm care routine that they go through that we would like for them to do more than just 1 day a week.
Yeah.
We tell them, listen, you can do this stuff at home. This can be done 3, 4, 5 days a week still for that arm care. Do core workout and then do 1 day a week. We did speed and agility. We did that from November and through December.
Oh, see, that's cool. You get that way you keep the kids from sitting down and playing video games or something all the time, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not sure what they're doing. not at school. A lot of them work, so there's a lot of things. They're like, "Hey, coach, I got to work here." So we try to have a
stay in shape. Was what I was talking about, Justin.
So in January we bring it up to 3 days a week. We throw some weightlifting in there, and then February gets here, we're going 4 days a week with that, strength and conditioning and arm care stuff that we're doing.
Next week is when the practice starts for reals,
Monday.
Though, doesn't it?
Yep, Monday, March 2nd is when the first official practice will
with
be.
With the new rules, as you said, from 2017, they've been there a while now. The arm pitch rules, the number of pitches permitted rules. How much are you able to let the kids work pitching in the 2 weeks running up to the start of the season?
Oh, we spend time trying to get guys on the mound and
trying to get them strong. Don't you?
And you have to get that arm prepared, and they have to take care of that arm. That's part of it. They're going to have to get out there and make sure they played some catch, and then so we're able to start some mound workouts just a little bit here and there. So. March 2nd, like I said, starting those mound workouts where guys can, start getting their arms in shape. Now, they're not going to be in shape where they can just jump right out there and throw 105 pitches game one. we spend time trying to build up that strength, build up that endurance, and make sure everything's taken care of.
Do you notice a difference in your spring schedule? You'll probably play, I want to say, 2/3 of the teams that you're going to play do not have fall baseball, right?
Probably not. No, we still.
Do you notice a difference between teams that do play fall baseball versus teams that do not play fall baseball?
Because there's a break. I mean, you're looking at nobody's been doing anything since October. So we've had October, November, December, January, February. Everybody's been off at that time.
Yeah.
So there may be some kids out there that at other schools that went and played some, select ball or something like that. But no, there's all those teams are all getting ready, and they're all the same.
That's pretty cool. I'm talking to Justin Fleener. He's the head coach at Teutopolis High School, their baseball team. And when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about this year's squad. Show maybe another few pictures from last year's, as well as I'm going to ask him about I'll ask him about the Cardinals. Who's good and new? You want to talk about the Cardinals?
The Cardinals are good to talk about.
Cardinals always fun to talk about. We'll do that. Maybe talk about the Astros. Who knows? You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. Back with Justin right after this word.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Morton Building's annual sales event, Building Value Days, is going on now. If you're dreaming of a home and garage, farm storage building, insulated workshop, or even a horse barn or commercial facility, take advantage of discounted pricing on new buildings through February 29th. The quality of our materials, craftsmanship, and industry-leading warranty will ensure your satisfaction for generations to come. So don't delay. Contact your local Morton sales office or visit mortonbuildings.com and learn how you can build for less during Building Value Days.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest is Justin Fleener, head coach of the Teutopolis baseball team, Teutopolis High School baseball, and I do appreciate you making time to come down here.
No
Thanks
problem.
so much. We'll be doing several games this spring up at Teutopolis, and I think we've got one or two of your road games as well. Maybe at South Central. You play at South Central this year?
We played there in the fall.
I'm trying to remember
if we play there or we back. The rotation might be back at our place this spring.
I'm not sure, but we've got several T-Town games set up. All right, let's finish last year, and actually with some of the kids who are coming back anyway. There's Mitch Hardick right there.
Yes.
He's a left-hander, and that's very important, isn't it, in high school baseball?
It helps.
It does help.
It does help because you don't see a lot of them, especially in this area. But there are some. I mean, there are some left-handers around, but it's a majority of them is right-handed. So you throw them from the other side just to throw some kids off.
What kind of speed can Mitch get?
He's loaded. He at the state tournament last year, the radar gun. The only time I've ever seen him put on a radar gun, he was hitting 84.
Was he really?
Hit 84 on the gun at the state tournament last year. Other than that, I've never had him on a radar gun, but I would say he's right around there.
That's
82
how
to 80,
you
83
you
to
don't have
85.
radar gun. Mm-mm. You just kind of. How do you just judge it, from sight or from sound? What's the best way for you to judge?
From what I've been told that kids throw, you just kind of gauge it from there. He get you close. I mean, you're throwing. When people want to say, "Hey, that kid's throwing upper 80s," that's pretty good. If they're
That's
throwing
pretty good
upper
for a high
80s.
school ball
Yes,
player.
it is.
That's pretty
Yes,
good for a
it
high
is.
school ball player. Let's see what other picture. There's a Luke Ungren. What's he and a bunch of his teammates?
Luke is. He played last year all over the place. I think he caught some. He pitched. He played third. He played short. He played outfield. He's one of those athletes that you can say, "Hey, I need you to play here today." But this year he'll be our shortstop. He played shortstop in the fall and pitched, and that's probably where he'll be moving back and forth between those positions.
Do you go into the spring baseball season with a mindset? You already kind of have a lineup in mind, or there's still probably some open spots, aren't there?
I have an idea of what that lineup's going to be from combinations of the fall and then also from last spring.
Yeah.
And if guys can continue to do what they were doing last year, let's keep that production in there. But the tough part is being able to make a change, and then that's hard on the kids. That's that kid that's been in there his sophomore and junior year, when he gets to the point if he's struggling, and when you get to May, you just can't say, "Hey, come regional, I'm going to change you." You got to
let somebody else fit in.
You got to let somebody get used to that, and to see if they're going to be able to produce at that point.
Right.
So you're making those changes in there in April, end of April, 1st of May, to be able to get a kid, 20, 30 at bats, or maybe 15 to 20 at bats before the postseason starts.
Yeah.
If a kid is struggling at that point, so
How often do you have to do that? Every year?
Yeah, it's always a change you got to make in there at some point.
That's here's the happy time.
That is a happy time. And the looks on their faces.
Hey, doggone it, you can see the Pleasant Plains fans are in the background. They're not quite as happy, are they?
No, and we were there the year before. We were in that position when the Spring Valley Hall beat us.
Yeah.
So we'll be very fortunate to the position that we were in last year.
There's Mitch Hemmond right there.
Good to have him back on the mound too. The two Mitches to have out there will be
two Mitches are kind of they're kind of a bear to the. That's
two quality arms.
You're looking a lot. What is the key point of making sure that you're going to have a good year? Is hitting more consistent than pitching, or is pitching more consistent than hitting?
You want to have success, it's pitching.
Is that right?
Pitching. Oh, hitting's nice. It'd be nice. You can put up 14, 15 runs a game.
But that can get shut down, can it?
Against good pitching, and that's why I say pitching.
Yeah.
You develop arms, and not just guys that are just going to blow fastballs by people, but the guys that produce that weak contact, and you make sure your defense is ready to make the routine play, and that's what you try to do.
You can have a 75-mile-an-hour pitcher who, with movement, is going to be a little, well, maybe 80. Let's move it.
75 to 80, you'll have success in high school as long as you have a solid defense. You'll be able to be in a lot of ball games at the high school level if you have a solid defense behind him and teams that put the bat on the ball.
Yeah.
Now, to win some of these bigger games, to win some of these, you're going to have to do a little something extra special at times. So if you still got that guy throwing 75, your bats need to come alive a little bit more, or your defense needs to make a couple extraordinary plays out there. But yes, it can happen at the high school level. No, that same success at the college level, it's just a little faster.
What's opening day?
March the 2nd, and then it's the Tuesday of the third week of the season.
Yeah, you're in.
I want to say the
17th.
Is that the 17th?
Yeah.
That'll be opening against Neoga.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And then we go to Sauget and we play Chatham-Glenwood.
That's a lot of fun making those trips to.
It's a Metro East
to the professional parks, isn't it?
Oh yes, it's part of the Metro East Kickoff Classic. We've been kind of going down to for the past 3 years now.
That's a lot of good teams.
A lot of good teams come down there. We play them in Naperville. Man, I'm Naperville Central. We play.
Salem plays in that tournament too, and it's
just really just games
loaded.
you're just playing.
Yeah, it's not a tournament.
Nope, it's just games you play.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm glad you're sticking. Before I let you go, tell me about the kids play. What do the kids think about playing at Busch Stadium?
Oh, that was a great experience. It was a lot of work to try to get those tickets sold,
especially since it kind of went.
Since we had a rain out, and the Cardinals were in the playoffs, and it was a lot of work. And if we do it again, there's some things I'll like to do differently. I'd like to play the same day the Cardinals are playing. That would make it a lot simpler.
Yeah.
And now, since I look back on it, but man, a lot of that was all washed away as soon as we walked out on that field about 6:15, 6:30 on a Friday night in October. Right? It was a great experience, and for me, it was the
thrill for you, of course.
The thrill for me, because on the opposing bench over there were two young Fleener boys that I got to go play catch on Busch Stadium's field with.
See, now that's really cool.
That is neat. And I went over and I said, "Hey, I know you guys don't have opposing coaches come over and play catch with your players, but get out there. I'm going to play catch with you, and Logan, I'm going to play catch with you out there." So it was a very neat experience.
Well, I can see John Freck running you off, man.
he probably can. He has that. He has that ability to do that. Head coach, get out of here. You can take care of them after they're done here. But right now, I'm taking care of them. But he was gracious enough to let me play catch with him.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Before I let you out of here, what'd you think of the Houston Astros? The whole sign stealing by video and that kind of thing.
Well,
does it worry you that Wabash has a camera out in center field?
Well, I guess so. People aren't accusing us of stealing signs now, but we start putting stuff away. And I don't know the ins and outs of what Major League Baseball is. I read what's in the papers, I read what's online, and I watch Sports Center, and it's whatever they are portraying is what the public is going to know. But I don't know everything.
It's whatever they're going to sell at the time.
Yes, and if they were cheating with electronic equipment, that's cheating, and that's not right.
But there's nothing wrong with a guy standing on second base.
If he reads the signs and he relays it to the batter in a way that he keeps it kind of secretive, that's part of the game of baseball. I mean, every coach, that's why he just doesn't hold up 1, 2, and 3. That's why he has a set of signs that he goes to head to arm to chest to the belt to leg to head to arm. Very rapidly.
Never know where you're starting.
You never know where you're going with it. And that's why we try to hide those signs, because we know people may be looking at it. But using electronic equipment, if that's what happened, that's crossing the lines of the baseball. And
I see now I think about it, we don't show any of the coaches giving the signs too. So that's cool.
You're all right. We're all
right. Do you think they're going to get the Red Sox?
I don't know.
I hate the Red Sox. I am as a Cardinal fan.
You want to hate the Red Sox. I don't think it's good for baseball. I mean, it's what it does. Everybody's going to think that everybody's doing it.
But they're not, are they? Oh, well.
I hope not. But everybody's going to say whenever the steroids are going around, well, everybody's doing the steroids. Well, now when this is going around, well, everybody's probably doing it. And I don't think baseball wants that. I don't think baseball wants to.
There have been a whole lot of stern words from other players to Houston to make you think that they can't be doing it, or they're leaving themselves way out on a limb.
It's a hornet's nest that baseball's got itself into.
They really have.
It's something that someone's going to have to get something worked out.
No kidding. Hey, Justin, thank you so much for being here.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me down.
Best of luck to the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. Season starts on Tuesday the 17th, you say? Mm-hmm. Tuesday the 17th, and that's going to be at home, right, against Neoga?
Yep.
So do pay attention to that. We'll be up there probably at the end of March. We kind of wait till the weather breaks.
Well, you may want to wait till April then.
Thanks very much for watching, folks. We'll see you all next time.